So I got rejected into entering Thailand, yes, and was held against my will in detention for 4 days by AirAsia. And it was the immigration officers in Thailand that basically saved me. And today, I'm gonna share you guys my whole experience. Okay guys, so I just got rejected a couple hours ago into Thailand. Yes, I look tired, I look grimy, I'm trying to get a toothbrush, hoping one of these little places like this. It is so bad. So basically, I always thought that you can keep on coming in Thailand like 2 times by air, by land, as long as you did that within a 12-month period, and it resets every year. That's what I thought, but apparently not. And they pulled me up and they're like, look, we're rejecting you coming in here, da-da-da-da. I was so upset. And they're telling me that they're gonna send me back to Vietnam, and they won't give me an option to go to Malaysia or any other country, even though that I will pay for it. And that upset me because I'm like, why? And this lady from AirAsia is talking to me, and she's telling me the immigration officer doesn't want to talk to me. So this is the other problem. Vietnam, I don't have a visa to go to Vietnam. I tried to enter on my phone, but if you guys know anything about Vietnam's website, it is shit. It does not let me apply properly. I apply, and then every time you put that stupid code in at the bottom of the website, it won't register and it won't let me pay. So basically, I have a registered visa with no payment, so it's not going to go through. So it's a shitty situation I have ever been in, but it's a great lesson to learn to make sure I get my tourist visa next time. Yeah, the best option is applying for the tourist visa if Vietnam will even let me in. I've emailed 2 lawyers, emailed Vietnamese immigration and Thailand immigration, since no one wants to communicate with me here. So let me give you guys a little tour. So they give you this little room. This is my room. It's dark. But here's the sofa that I've been sleeping on. They give you blankets, pillows, a mattress. People will be sleeping on the floor. Oh, here's the milk. So the first night that I was there, I had a woman pressuring me to purchase a ticket to Vietnam. Pressuring me so much. I tried to talk to immigration, tried to escalate it because I know they know my rights and they're not gonna let me like go somewhere I don't want to go, right? But anyway, she was pressuring me, and basically she said I wasn't able to talk to immigration because I called Australian embassy and they were like, yeah, ask to speak to immigration. They don't have to hold you there. You don't have to go in any country you don't want to because you didn't break any law. And they're right, I didn't break any law. So visa runs are not against the law. So there was no law broken, nothing like that. So I'm like, I don't want to go to Vietnam. I don't have my visa. I did pay for it. I eventually did end up paying for it, but it takes up to 5 days. And you want me to go and like in your expense and get me in trouble, like at my expense, sorry, and get me in trouble? No way. Like, I don't want to do that. But anyway, I was struggling so hard to sleep that night. It was just so hard. The lady tried to sell me a ticket. I eventually submitted and I said yes. And then she's like, oh, the ticket's sold out, luckily. Because the next day, I woke up, I couldn't even barely sleep. I spoke to the new security that were there guarding me. And they basically said I can wait until I get my visa. So you're gonna see in the next video, in the next clip, I have a lot of confidence. I'm very like stern, I'm very happy because now I can relax. I'm not gonna get in trouble when I go to Vietnam. Still not knowing that, Martin, you should try to speak to immigration and tell them that you want to go to Malaysia. But it's just like gone at this point, right? And I'm just like accepting that they're just gonna push me to Vietnam and there's no other way. So I was like happy at this point. Sawadee krap. Can I have ginger tea? So I have security that follow me around. That's one guy, but it's weird because he's not with AirAsia, but he still follows me around. I'm like,
That's weird. It should be the AirAsia security following me around, but they were the other night following me around, but this time no. I think it's just because it's probably policy they have to have someone near them, but it's just weird that AirAsia isn't following me around this time. It's someone from another company that's following around. So yeah, yesterday a new guy came in and I have to share my room with him because a girl came and she has to have her own room because obviously guys and girls can't sleep together. I also learned yesterday that there's a difference between an airport detention and detention center. Yeah, I had to calm my parents down about that because they were hella worried about me, understandably, when I told them, yeah, I'm getting in detention. They're thinking the worst, you know. So ginger tea is just a really good way to boost their immune system, especially since I'm basically living in the airport. So I'm glad that this airport isn't so big. I wonder what it will be like in a way bigger airport with tons of people. So yes, baby.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I try to go to bed. I wake up because I was up all night stressed, right? I went to bed. I wake up to this lady knocking on the door again, pressuring me to get a ticket to Vietnam. And I was like, but I was told that it's okay for me to wait here until I get my visa. And this is when the answers were revealed to me. I was like, okay, I peep what's going on now. So I told her to let me speak to her supervisor. She brings in her supervisor and we have a little talk, and this is a little bit of what went happen.
You willing to stay here until Monday or Wednesday because we have the Hanoi flight every other day, not every day.
Oh, so this only the direct flight.
Yes.
But even though it's the direct flight, I go to Hanoi with no visa, I can get in trouble, Chai? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. What other days direct flight to Hanoi?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I think I might get my Vietnam visa on Wednesday. I also talked to agent in Vietnam. I haven't checked because I fell asleep, asking her if she can get me visa more fast. Because if she get me visa more fast, then I won't get in trouble.
If you get the visa on Wednesday, you might not can take afternoon flight on Wednesday. Maybe you have to take the flight on Friday. You have to stuck here so long.
I know, but it's better than getting in trouble and maybe stuck longer, you know? Because if I go Vietnam with no visa, I can get in trouble and maybe longer time in detention like this in Vietnam. So I have no problem waiting until I get my visa. But I'll talk to my my agent in Vietnam. Sorry, I'm tired. In Vietnam, and see if I can get maybe my visa earlier. Because if I get my visa earlier, then I won't get in trouble.
You're willing to stay here until you get the Vietnam visa?
Yeah. Is it bad if I wait here longer?
Not for you, but not for us.
What happened with you?
We have to cover you all the time, 24/7. Front of them.
Okay.
But it's our job. It's our job. Don't be worried.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're willing to be here.
Yeah, because as long as I don't get in trouble for staying here, then it'll be okay. Because if I go in there, it could be worse. Like not this, but like if they might see me as
prisoner.
Not crazy, but
I could get in.
Do you have any check baggage?
Oh no, I just have a small bag. That's it. I don't have any suitcase. Yeah, I could. Yeah, they could reject me and then never welcome me back to Vietnam. And I don't want that. So I want to do everything legally, you know? Okay, thank you. That lady was trying to convince me to buy a ticket tomorrow. She's the same lady who gave me a damn heart attack the other day. Like I need to buy tickets. So she just knocked on this door telling me that I need to buy a ticket. And I was explaining to her I didn't want to get in trouble. So she seemed a little bit more understanding this time around. And she brought that guy. And I just told him, look, if I buy a ticket, if I just fly tomorrow, and the ticket's cheap, it's like 2,000 something. She said I could wait in an airport, but that's a risk. I could go over there with no visa and they may look at that as a bad thing, and I can get, depending which immigration officer I guess I deal with, and they will they may detain me longer to determine what I need to do. And I don't even know how it works over there. They really want me to fly because I'm expensive. It costs the flight more money to look after me for 24 hours. I just gotta make sure that I'm not paying. See, that guy was I feel like he was a little bit honest with me about that, because I kind of built not a total big bond, but I was really nice to him the other day. So I'm curious why he was honest to me about that, because usually, they keep business under the wraps. Oh God, it's 8 a.m. I got woken from my beauty sleep. So, yeah. Guys, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Okay, guys, I've come up with a new theory. I think I understand the whole situation now. AirAsia is trying to send me to Vietnam, hoping that I will be let in, and the responsibility, because they're responsible for me right now. I'm in AirAsia hand. That's why I have security following me around, all that. They're paying money and spending money to take care of me. There's two theories I have here. They are either gambling, hoping that I will get accepted into Vietnam, or they're hoping that I won't be accepted in Vietnam and then I will go back to Australia and I'm out of their hands. They don't lose money by sending me over there as much as me waiting here, because they have to pay security. So if they send me over there, not only I have to pay for the ticket, by the way, not them, me. I have to pay for the airway ticket. So if they send me over there and I get rejected there, then I'll have to pay a ticket to get to Australia. They make money. But the thing is, other countries will let me in. So why not let me go to those other countries? So I'm gonna talk to security. I'm gonna talk to them tomorrow and be like, look, I see what you're doing now. I see that you guys don't want, I'm gonna be respectful and nice about it, of course. I see you guys wanna save money, because that's why a lady is coming here every fucking night trying to make me buy a damn ticket, making me feel that pressure. But I stay calm. I don't get upset or angry like I did the first night. I got a little bit upset, but yeah, that's weird. That's so weird.
Guys, it's the next day, and today we're definitely pressing the issue. We're gonna ask these questions. Okay, some good news, some bad news. So I spoke to one of the security guards and I'm like, look, I wanna go to Malaysia. I didn't do anything legal, and I have the right to go to Malaysia if I can't get to Laos, because they have no flights to Laos, but they do have flights to Malaysia. I know that. So I was like, yeah, I have no problem going to Malaysia, etc. I did also talk to a Vietnamese agent, and I did tell them that, look, I did try to get my visa early, and my agent, she's cooperative and she is messaging me, and she's really fast. Last time I went to Vietnam, she got me a 3 months visa like within 1 day. She's really good, but it's not like that all the time, right? So I did ask her if it's possible, and I gave her my details, and I'm waiting for a response. The next flight is 1 p.m. I think today, and then afterwards it will be like maybe they said Wednesday or even later than that, the direct flight to Hanoi. So if I get this visa, I'm definitely happy. But anyway, the security guard told me that his boss is talking to someone in Vietnam to see if I can get into Vietnam. So I don't know what strings they could pull on their end, but they didn't have those strings before. The lady was telling me that I can go over there and wait there in the detention, which basically means they wash their hands with me, and now it's at Vietnamese expense and my expense. Of course, the Vietnamese is not going to like that. Vietnamese is going to be like, you just drop this boy on me, and it's going to be in their expense, and I most likely will get in trouble and not be able to go back in Vietnam anymore because I don't have a Vietnamese visa. Yes, I'm Australian. Would they give me a chance to get in? We may never know. They may not. Highly doubt it, because there's been plenty of Australians that have been rejected from Vietnam for not having a visa. Situation right now, I'm just waiting to get this email, because honestly I wouldn't mind going to Vietnam. It would be nice. I love Vietnam, so I wouldn't mind going to Vietnam and then sorting out my visa over there. But for now, I need to sort it out here.
Day. Okay, so basically on the 4th day, I'm offered to take a shower. This time I'm thinking I'm going to Vietnam, right? I've waited so long, applied for my visa. I got it within a day, but I wasn't able to get a specific flight. So I had to wait until that following Wednesday to be able to go to Vietnam, right? And that whole time I was there, I was never offered to go in the shower. Never. And I didn't even think they had showers there. So I'm washing myself in the sink daily. You feel me? So I was offered a shower. I go downstairs to the immigration office. At the back of their office, they have a shower there. I'm taking a shower. AirAsia security has to guide me there and stuff like that, right? And my TikTok videos that I made about the situation, I didn't go into full detail because I just didn't know what I can and cannot say while I'm in detention. I'm worried that, they might make it difficult for me or something. So I kept my mouth shut about what AirAsia was doing. And immigration officers, while I got out of the shower, got dressed, went into their office, they put a band on my finger because I was bleeding. The officers, immigration officers were always friendly, respectful, and professional at their job. Really are. Anyway, I see all these immigration officers waiting outside the office for me, and I'm just like, uh-oh. I'm thinking my videos have got me in trouble, but nah. They're talking about how they can get me to Malaysia, and actually, he didn't even tell me to go to Malaysia. He's like, please take my advice and go to Malaysia. It's really not good to be in that room all day, etc. in detention. They're basically trying to help me because they seen I've been there more than a couple of days, and I don't know, word must have gotten to them that I wasn't going to Vietnam unless I got my visa. I don't know. But they basically pulled some strings somehow, and basically they did what they did on their end, and they were able to get me a flight to Malaysia. And forgot to tell you guys, immigration did see my TikTok videos. They saw it. So I guess the TikTok videos did help a lot. Crazy, right? So that whole time I could have gone to Malaysia, but AirAsia was stopping me from going. And they even wouldn't let me talk to immigration as much as I wanted to talk to them, because I knew if I escalated with them, they would most likely help me getting a flight to Malaysia. I was willing to pay. I didn't break any laws in Thailand. So legally, I can go to Malaysia, but AirAsia was just making it difficult. So, yeah, I end up going to Malaysia the following day.
I have been in Malaysia for 2 days now, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of sad that I got rejected, and I'm just gonna make sure I follow protocol and get that visa so I'm able to come. But check out this room. I'll put the price on the screen. I love this place, guys. I've been living like a backpacker, by the way, only with a few clothes. I've always wanted to know what that was like, only traveling with a few clothes and a few briefs, and now I'm doing it.
it's not easy. Like, I'm trying to fit everything into one bag. This is the bathroom. Hot water. Oh, and this has been the king and queen. I've been using this and it's been helping me to fall asleep. It's a massage chair and it's amazing, guys. They give you good clean water, filtered water. They give you goodies. Check it out. All the goodies. Oh, and Malaysia. Oh my God, they have some things I've never heard of before. I'm like, this is amazing. That's what I have on my head because I got a booty cheeks on my forehead. I'm trying to get rid of that wrinkle with deep tissue massages. But I am going to Vietnam right now. I applied for my visa. The reason why I'm going to Vietnam is just because I like Vietnam and I've been to Vietnam before and I already paid for my visa while I was in detention. So I was like, I might as well use it. So I'm going to go over there and stay in Vietnam for a bit until I get this Thai tourist visa. I'm not sure how long it will take, but I'm definitely going to be waiting for it. And then once that happens, I'll go back into Thailand, pack all my things because I have some stuff in Thailand. I'll stay there for a bit and then I'll start heading towards Colombia because I'm actually heading to South America. It's kind of why I'm in Asia to begin with. It's just I have a home there because I invested into a home. I might retire when I'm old or something, who knows. So I just have that there. So it's good just to stay there